Very good.
My name's Officer Rick Gonzalez. I'm currently on no-pay status and stripped of police powers. I was one of the first ones called down, and I think we're on like day 11, day 12 now, so I have no-pay status. So I just did get my small check yesterday, about like $300. So it's usually a lot more, but that's okay. We're doing this for the right reasons. Definitely very stressful for all the officers, even the officers that didn't make the choice to go no pay. This is stressful for everyone, stressful for families. It's even stressful for the bosses. I even feel sorry for some of the bosses that have to give that direct order that, we've known for a long time. Some came up the ranks together and stuff like that. I mean, they've came up the ranks, but we watched them, and it's tough for them as well. So this is a hard situation for everyone.
So do you think it's an issue that's really like pro-vax or anti-vax? What issue is really at stake here?
No, this is a union issue. This is the reason why I took the stance, because anything that is supposed to be requested should be negotiated through our union, through our collective bargaining agreement, and that's why I'm taking a stance. This is not majority of officers. I'm going to speak for myself. Majority that I know, majority of the officers not the anti-vax, and it's not a vaccine thing. It's what our union rights are, and somebody made a speech that unions might not exist in the city anymore. So people can do their own research on who made that announcement recently, and that was a scary thought, because when you hear people at the White House, they say pro-union, pro-union, pro-union. Unions are strong. Unions make this country. And now they're good, I guess. Unions might be good when they're donating to the right people. But now all of a sudden when we try to exercise our union power, now it's a problem.
Well, the word itself is quite interesting, a union, right? A union is people coming together. And when you have a group of individuals at a high rank, at a higher level, that want you to do what they say to do, they don't want you to be that group. Right. They don't even want you to be an individual. They just want you to do what they want you to do. So what would you, for those out there that don't have a union, what advice would you give them?
Well, the ones without a union, those are the guys that are going to have to make the real tough choices. I mean, I can't. It's hard for me to say because I haven't been in a non-union job for a very, very long time. So it's hard for me to even put myself in their shoes,
right.
And it's hard for me to speak on. But all I can say is, if there's other ways to make money, other skill sets that you have, and you've been waiting on them, now may be the time to exercise those. Look at entrepreneurship, other ventures, and don't take this potential mishap. Use it as an opportunity to try to make yourself better, and try to take them risks that you didn't take before. So that's the only thing I could advise people to do with that.
Very good. All right, I think that's cool.
I think one last thing. What are your plans now? Like, they stripped you. What do you plan on doing now?
All it is, the stripping part is just forcing me to really analyze decisions that I was going to make within 3 years, 4 years. I just have to bring those up and bring those up to the forefront and really start strategizing what I'm going to do. Even contemplating whether staying in this state or city. So
I actually have another question for you. I've read in several articles now that a lot of other states have reached out to Chicago police officers that have been stripped and right now are unemployed, and they've asked them to come to Indiana or to Arizona or some of these places. Do you think that's a logical option, or is that something they should even be considering?
It's a logical option for the younger officers. Me, I'm 23 years on. and unfortunately, the temperament a lot of police officers now is like those that are able to look for another profession. A lot of them aren't.
Yeah.
They're just leaving the police department. I have a old partner that just recently retired, did his 20 years, went down to Tennessee. Not even eligible, still 7 years away from even collecting the pension, but he said enough was enough. So, like I said, fortunately, the younger officers, they have those options, and if they feel that they can do it, they should seriously consider it.
And you said you had 22 years in?
Almost 23.
23, and you have to have 30 years to be vested for the pension?
No, 20.
Oh, okay.
20.
So you are at least vested.
Yeah. 20. You're vested at 10, but 20 is the mark where it's like it's half. It makes a big difference. So it could be 50% difference in the pension pay at 20 years on. So, but the max is 29 and a day.
So if this continues, and obviously there's a trickle down of officers that are going to be relieved of duty, what kind of impact do you think that would have on the city itself?
Well, you already see the impact because you could see that with the people that are going to apply for these jobs. The police departments, they're catering so much to different application sites that they still can't draw the people. Where they would normally draw 10, 15,000 applicants, they can barely get 1,000. So while these officers are retiring or resigning,
it's a little more nuanced than that, but
how are they going to make up? How are they going to get the pick of the litter from those 500 or 1,000 applicants that are coming through the system that need to get filtered? When I first came on the job, from time of application to date of hire, it was a 2-year process. 2-year process. Psych test, physical test, another physical test before you get in. So 2-year process. You can't wait 2 years to get these new officers in. Well, during 2 years, you're going to have 2,000 officers retired. You can't keep up that way.
No, you can't. So, like a lot of corporations, when you lose people, a lot of people, and you replenish them with newer people, you have, whether it's customer service or sales or whatever, you have a drop down of what the company is able to do. And obviously, even the police department, you're professionals. You have a career. This is your job. So as you relieve these people and you put new ones in, what kind of service do you think the community is going to see out of the new recruits?
Well, unfortunately, what you lose in the veteran officers is just that, the know-how, how to talk to people, how to engage the community, how to deal with stressful situations out here in the street. Because as we see, it's not getting any less violent. It's getting more violent. What's scary now is that you used to have a shooting with a rifle every once in a while. It seems like every other shooting now is a rifle shooting, and that's the scary part. The older generation seems to have tougher skin. They're a little bit more seasoned. The younger guys, it takes a while, but they get there. But I do see that their burnout rate is a lot sooner than what it used to be. Now you're talking about guys that are looking to leave the department with 3-4 years on, after they find out how the job really is, what they really have to do. So it's pretty bad outlook as far as policing goes.
Right.
If things don't change, and people have to wake up. And it just can't be just the police community. It has to be the citizens, and the citizens have to demand it of whoever they decide to put into office.
Yeah, because if the police go down, who's left to protect
Who's left?
you?
Yes.
Yeah.